Right before his execution, Doyle Skillern asked for dinner rolls, peas, roasted potatoes, steak, banana pudding, and coffee for his last meal. Let's take a closer look at how we made the rolls. To start, we're making a scald. We must first bring 100 grams of water to a boil, then combine the boiling water with 50 grams of bread flour and stir to fully mix, leaving no dry flour remaining. Set this in the fridge for 15 minutes to cool. Next, we will mix all the ingredients but the flour. Combine 120 grams of warm milk, 7 grams of salt, 25 grams of sugar, 7 grams of dry yeast, 40 grams soft unsalted butter, 1 whole egg, and the cooled scald. Mix this to dissolve the salt and sugar and break up the butter a bit. Now we'll add about 150 grams or half our remaining flour to the bowl and mix thoroughly. Starting with half the flour will make it a lot easier to mix the butter into the flour. Add the remaining 150 grams of flour once everything is well combined and begin mixing by hand. Work this until a shaggy, sticky dough forms and set aside for 30 minutes. This time will allow gluten to form without having to knead a very sticky dough. Lightly flour the top of the now rested dough and tip it out onto your table and give it a set of stretch and folds by stretching the dough out from the sides and bringing it into the middle, repeating all around the dough until you reach the point where you started. Return the dough to the bowl and rest for another 30 minutes. We will repeat the stretch and fold step 2 more times. As you go through the folds, you will notice the dough becoming more and more smooth and elastic. That's fold number 2 done. Rest it another 30 minutes. You can absolutely make this in a stand mixer by combining all the ingredients and mixing until a smooth elastic dough ball forms, but I wanted to show that this can be done easily with just a bowl and your hands. That's our final fold done. Now we proof in a warm place for an hour to an hour and a half until doubled in size. Once doubled, we'll punch it down, divide into 16 30-gram balls. Shaping these balls is just like the folds from before. Stretch the sides of the dough into the middle all the way around until you reach the point where you started and tighten the balls on the table. Add them to a 9x9 baking dish, cover, and proof for another hour or until doubled in size. Once doubled in size, we must brush the tops of the dough with 1 well-beaten egg. Place in a 350-degree oven for 25 to 30 minutes or until golden brown. Brush with melted butter once baked and enjoy.